Tom Mumford from Scottie Resources joins us once again. Now, Thomas, you've been pumping out the results week after week, assays from your 2025 drilling program on, of course, the Scottie Gold Mine Project in BC's Golden Triangle, particularly the Blueberry Contact Zone. So now they've set you up. Would you please tell us what are the highlights from these recent results?
Yeah, we've been putting out some really strong intercepts on our Blueberry Contact Zone. So this is a core component to our PEA and our mine plan. It's a deposit that goes right to surface and then it goes underground. So grade is king on this kind of structure. This most recent result that we put out had 30 grams over 5.6 meters intercept of that gold, and then also another 9.5 grams over almost 9 meters as well on that intercept. And what we've been pushing out over the last few weeks is a lot of these infill holes that we drilled last year on all the vein zones within the Blueberry Contact Zone. So like the Road Zone or our Blueberry Vein, the Mafi and Fifi veins. And so they've been all hitting very strong intercepts. And I think we're showing a lot of confidence in the geological structures that we've identified and kind of modeled out.
So can you tell us, with these results coming in, how is that working in your favor with regards to your efforts to upgrade from inferred to indicated resources and really prove up continuity of strike along these veins?
Yeah, so in geological modeling, there's kind of levels of certainty. You never really know 100% until you're underground and actually mining it. But the frequency, the density of drilling really helps give you that confidence that the ore body's the shape that you think it is and that the grade continues along it. And so we're at the stage right now of converting from inferred to indicated resources, which is necessary in order to publish a feasibility level scale study on this. And these hits are really jiving with the drilling that we did that set the stage for our inferred resource. So I think we have a strong case of a good conversion from inferred to indicated, and I think that just makes the deposit a little bit more robust when we get to mining.
So you did put out your PEA, as mentioned, towards the end of last year for the Scottie Gold Mine Project. And it seems like you're not satisfied with that. We're trying to increase the outlook here. Can you tell us what are the next steps?
I mean, we like the PEA very much. I mean, it put kind of a foundational base level into the value of our project, and it's a stepping off point for us. So we're increasing the geology confidence on that through this infill drilling, but we're also, advancing the engineering. So we're starting to work on a feasibility level study now, which we expect kind of end of Q1, early Q2, 2027. So that's kind of the next major milestone. But outside of that, I think one of the interesting things is we're advancing the permitting of the project. And so I think we'll have news within the next month or so on which permitting pathway we're taking. So we're in northern BC, we're in British Columbia. So obviously there are some legislative tools available to us. So there's an environmental assessment, but there's also something that we're eligible for, which is a joint permit application, which is available to us because we have an existing mine permit. So basically a modernization and of the old mine permit that operated in the early 1980s. So that's a bit of a unique feature for us. And so I think within the next month, we'll be able to kind of illustrate the pathway forward in terms of permitting for our project.
Now, that's really interesting because whilst a lot of investors will be very familiar with the Golden Triangle there in British Columbia, not everyone will be au fait with the latest in the regulations and permitting process. So really looking forward to getting you back to learn more about that next time. Thanks for today, Tom.
Yeah, thanks.